Meet the iCON Pro Audio P1-M, a motorized fader DAW controller designed to bring tactile precision to your Sound Devices 8 series mixer recorders. Paired with the optional D4T display, it gives you a bright, detailed readout of track names, levels, and parameter values, turning your compact field rig into a professional hands-on mixing console. The 8 series recorders, like the 833, 888, and Scorpio, are trusted by sound mixers on film sets, television shoots, and live productions. They capture crystal clear audio with world-class preamps, flexible routing, and rock-solid reliability. In this video, we'll use the Sound Devices 833 as our example to show you how to set up the P1-M and D4T for seamless control. Before we get started, let's talk about a few of the reasons this pairing makes a difference in film production. When you're mixing on set, time and precision matter. The P1-M gives you physical motorized faders that let you make fine adjustments during takes, smooth rides when actors move, or subtle fades when dialogue and ambient sounds shift. It also gives you instant control over channel arming, muting, and soloing, so you can react fast when switching between lavs, booms, or plant mics. No need to dive through menus or scroll through screens. And with its rotary encoders and touchscreen, adjusting panning, routing, or mix sends becomes effortless. That's especially useful when feeding IFB or playback buses on set. Add the D4T display and you get real-time feedback, track names, levels, and timecode right above your faders. It keeps your attention where it belongs, on the mix, not the menu, and so much more. Let's walk through how to set it all up. For step 1, you'll need the P1-M controller, the D4T display, which is optional but recommended, a USB-C cable to a USB-A, the power adapter, a computer with iCON's iMAP software, and your Sound Devices 8 series mixer running firmware 10.11 or later. You'll also need the P1-M controller mapping file from the Sound Devices website. Step 2. Installing iMAP. On your computer, go to iconproaudio.com and navigate to the P1-M product page and download iMAP version 1.17 or newer. Install the software, but don't open it yet. For step 3, you're going to want to connect the P1-M and D4T. Attach the D4T display to the dedicated connector on the P1-M. It locks magnetically into place and powers directly from the unit. Connect the P1-M to your computer using the included USB-C cable and power it on. Once everything's connected, launch the iMAP software and select P1-M in the top right dropdown. Right-click anywhere in the left panel and choose Reset to Factory Default. Then from the DAW dropdown, select Sound Devices. Assign it to one of the available DAW buttons, DAW 1, 2, or 3, and open the button function tabs to verify. For step 4, you're going to want to load the map files to the 833. Before you hook everything together, there's one quick file you'll need to drop onto your recorder. It's the official P1-M controller mapping file from Sound Devices. This is what tells your 833 how to talk to the P1-M. To get this, you're going to want to head over to sounddevices.com, click on Support, then Downloads, and choose your model, either 833, 888, or Scorpio. Scroll until you find the P1-M controller mapping file under the Controllers or MIDI mapping section and download it. You'll end up with a small XML file, usually named something like P1-M 8 Series Mapping XML. That's the one you'll copy over to your recorder. Now let's mount the 833 so your computer can see it like a regular drive. On the 833, go to Menu, File Transfer Mode, or Menu, System File Transfer, depending on the firmware. Select USB drive mode and press the headphone encoder to confirm. Give it a second and you'll see your recorder's internal SSD and SD cards pop up on your computer. Open the drive that represents your 833 and look for a folder called MIDI Mapping right on the root. If it's not there, no problem. Go to Menus, then Controllers, then Mapping, then Learn on your 833, and learn any button, and that'll automatically create the folder. You can delete that test mapping afterwards. Now just drag and drop your downloaded P1-M 8 series mapping XML file into the folder. Once it's there, safely eject the 833 from your computer and exit file transfer mode on the recorder. That's it. The mapping file is now in place and ready to load. Now for step 5, you're going to want to activate the mapping. On your 833, open Menu, then go to Controllers, then Mapping, and then toggle Load and select P1-M mapping file. press the headphone encoder to confirm. For step 6, you're going to want to initialize the P1-M Sound Devices mode. Before your first use, connect the USB cable to your 8 series recorder, power off the P1-M, hold the solo button on channel 1, and power it back on. This puts it into 8 series mode so it communicates properly with your recorder. If you need to reconnect your P1-M to your computer, put it back in computer mode by holding down the mute button on channel 1 while powering on the P1-M. Now for step 7, you're going to want to test the connection. Move a fader on the P1-M and watch the corresponding gain adjust on the 833. Press ARM, mute, or solo and confirm the response on the recorder. Rotate a knob to check pan control. Look up at the D4T display. You'll see track names, levels, and timecode update instantly in sync. With this setup, your 8 series recorder transforms into a powerful tactile workstation for film production sound. You can mix dialogue, monitor sends, and control multiple tracks with precision, all while keeping your focus on the performance and scene. The iCON P1-M and D4T bring speed, clarity, and control to the heart of your sound and workflow, right where it matters most. To learn more, visit iconproaudio.com.